Hey y'all, Faith, Kelly, and Caswyn Moon here, and we're not on tour. We're not on the road. Psych. Well, we have some things to tell you guys. If you're just popping into this channel and you're like, what the heck is up with this? We are a couple wanderers. We're two musicians, and we live up in the Catskills, and we play all around the Catskills, and we tour America when we can. Tour 10, here we go again, has been officially postponed.
Not canceled.
Not canceled. Postponed. And not the whole thing. We need to explain ourselves a little bit. Yes, we tried to buy a van. There's a whole freaking story here. So we did not cancel the tour. We're postponing the first half of it as of right now, and maybe the second half of it. The story is, in the beginning of the year, you know, we went on this freaking fantastic 6-week tour. It was freaking phenomenal. We got home, and then we found out the van had some major repairs, and we had a fundraiser, and we made a lot of those major repairs, and we thank everyone so much for helping us in that time. Come August, when we announced the tour, we thought that Lulu was going to be able to make it because of the repairs that we had made. We announced the tour. We did some awesome promotion for it. We had some really cool write-ups and some newspaper articles and radio shows and places that we're no longer going to be. And it breaks my heart. But what happened then is we tried to go, We booked this tour. We did awesome promo. We had an awesome summer in the Catskills. Everything was like going phenomenally. Everything was awesome. And then the van started doing this stutter.
Phenomenally.
Lulu, the van that we're sitting in right now, started doing a little bit of a stutter. And we took it to Kenny, and he's like, dude, you might just want to take it to a transmission specialist and see what's up. So we did that, and the transmission is shot in our van. It's okay enough to get around locally right now.
Lulu doesn't owe us a dime. 280,000 miles.
Just about. We're almost at 280.
Never had a transmission service.
Never left us hanging yet. Never left. So the main thing is, we didn't want to take a van with a transmission issue. Like, if we have to go to the Dale or the brewery or Running Deer or even like Rochester at this point, we know people and we could get home. If we're out in the Badlands and we break down and there's no service, I don't want to be in that position. So it's not a fun position to be in. I've been there before, and
we're just not into it.
So we spent
some positions aren't for everybody, you know.
So everyone's got a favorite position,
Everybody's got a favorite
that's not
position.
mine.
That's not the one.
So we found that out about 2 weeks ago, and we knew the tour was at stake, and we continued business as usual, believing that we would be able to make this happen and that we could leave on today, October 15th. And it's kind of a swallow your pride kind of moment, and, you know, fuck your ego kind of moment, because of course you want to do everything you can do to keep the show on the road, keep the rock rolling on, but you also got to be responsible.
I got to get back home to that cat, man.
Yeah, we got to get to that cat. And also it's so what happened is we spent like probably like so I'm having kind of a gross hair day because the story, it's been a long few days, y'all. So I put the hat on, but I'm down to rep Casco Brewery. So we spent a good week looking at vans and trying to see if we could find a last minute purchase to replace Lulu, not replace, but reliever.
Lulu's Relief.
And we looked at some vans, and their transmission problems were worse than her problems. And it's like every van we looked at had its own set of problems that was in our budget. And it was like one of those things where it's like, dude, we cannot rush by a van that we expect to take us cross country. So we went from that, and we thought maybe something could work out. We were hoping for like some rock and roll miracle, maybe find one. But guess what? We didn't. This is the reality, man. We're just being here at the Couple Wanderers channel. We like to be as real as possible with y'all. What it's like to be a DIY touring musician, and this is reality. We have no backing. We have no record label. We don't have help from family. We are just the family that we do have help from is from our friends and our fans like y'all who watch these videos, show up to shows.
Mom makes us cookies for the road.
Yeah, his mom makes us cookies for the road, which I think she still made them. So I think
we got some cookies.
At least there's cookies. I'm not on the road, but at least there's cookies. So the weekend went by, and as you guys saw, it was a crazy weekend. We had Caswyn. Oh my God. I just made Calicoon and Catsko into one word. Catscoon. It was the Catscoon Art Walk. It was the Calicoon Art Walk. And, you know, at that point, it started coming down to the wire. That was like Saturday. And we started looking at rentals because we were like, man, I really want to make this tour happen. What would it take? What's the most affordable rental? We even cut off the last week going to Florida because it was adding on like an extra week and it was getting us really close to Thanksgiving and we didn't have any shows booked up, all this stuff. And I love Florida, so that sucked. I didn't like doing that, but we did it. And we will see you soon in Florida, I promise. So basically, at that point, we looked at a rental from Enterprise and it was what said $2,500 for 40 days online, about, give or take. And that's a lot. That's a big pill to swallow when you already have, it's already about $2,000, I'd say, a little more or less in gas to get out there. And you know, we don't make a lot on these shows, but we make enough that doing gas and meals and truck stop showers and sleeping in this van, we don't get hotels. We stay at the inn at Castle Rock when we're in Bisbee because we freaking love them. And they're like family to us. So, but basically we said, you know what? I feel like we can make that work and we can throw it on a credit card and we can swallow it and we can just fundraise and try to play our hearts out on this tour. All this good stuff. And we'll come back for the winter. You know, maybe I'll get a day job. We'll freaking pay it off. And then we went to Enterprise yesterday and we picked up the van. It was a beautiful van. It was a beautiful van. It was a 2025 Chrysler Pacifica with 25,000 miles on it.
It was very fancy.
It was too fancy for me. I felt like a schmuck driving around in it, to be honest. Like, I'm like driving around this, like, it had a moonroof and heat seats.
Yeah,
and I utilized those things.
Do I really need a taint warmer? You know, in my car.
I mean, I would like one. I don't look, when you get your period on the road, those taint warmers are fabulous. I'm not gonna lie. When we were in the accident and when you're in an accident and they give you a rental car, you know, especially if we were a no fault accident because we were hit by a drunk driver, and they give you a certain amount of days for free with the rental car, and then if you need it for an extended amount of time, they give it to you for like half off. So when we had to do that with Frank, his name was Frank. We named him Frank. You know, it was very affordable because it was only I think they gave it to us for a month free. And then it was like 10 days after that, you know, $50 a day or whatever it was. So if you're in that situation, I'm letting you guys know this stuff just in case you're ever in these situations and you'll go, oh, I saw that Couple of Wanderers video and I learned from the Wanderers experience a little bit about insurance and accidents and stuff. Well, here's the thing. When you're not in an accident and you're renting with no corporate number or business attached to you, which you're still trying to figure all that crap out, it says $2,500 for 40 days. And then you go in there and next thing you know, they're like, well, we can give you.
You got to tack on blah, blah, blah. And then there's blah, blah, blah. And then there's the blah, blah, blah.
They tacked on the insurance. They tacked on all this other stuff. And, you know, what happened is they can only do a reservation for 30 days. And we needed, I think it's 39 days.
Something like that.
And so I was like, all right, you know, we'll be in Bisbee on the 10th. And that's our day off. So if we need to go to Enterprise, switch vehicles, that's a good day. Yo, I'm not trying to crap on Enterprise because they hooked it up when we were in an accident, but that's because we were in an accident and insurance was there. But they charged us for 30 days on that bill and it was only 26 days. And they're like, oh, we round up because we give you some free days.
There was no free days.
There was no free days. And it came out for just the first like 26 days of the trip, it was close to $3,000. And I'm sitting there on the couch last night, y'all, and I mean, full on just insane anxiety. Like I'm pretty good. I pretty much balance out my stresses with my workout and playing live and
just don't crash out.
I'll
call you Crash Out Kelly.
Crash Out Kelly. So we're sitting on the couch and I said to him last night, you know, it's not too late. Like, because here's the deal is a lot of people did throw down on our GoFundMe and our fundraiser and we love y'all and it means so much to us. But you guys gave to help us get into a new van. If we spent $5,000 before gas, before food, before showers, before emergency hotel rooms, because we run into a snowstorm and we can't sleep in a van if it's 10 degrees out. That's the reality of the road. Y'all have been supporting us to buy a new van. And when we discussed
Not
this...
to rent a fancy taint warming van.
For a tour
For a
and then
fortune.
roll home, and then we don't have that van, and we still have Lulu, who has a transmission issue, and we have no more money. So,
long story short, I think we made a very sound, logical decision.
yes.
Not based on emotion or, whimsy.
We'd be getting to Ohio right now.
Yeah, we would have been really.
We would have been like, oh my God, dude. Like,
we're both kind of thrifty people.
yeah.
And it would have ate us alive the whole time, like just.
And then we'd skip meals. And then we'd do, you know what I mean? And
it's kind of like, that's not why we're doing it.
Yeah. So, with all of that, we tried to the very last minute to make this tour happen. There was a lot of signs.
There's still an opportunity for the second half.
Well, that's what I'm getting to here. There was a lot of signs fiscally, among other touring musicians that we talked about a few videos ago. And also just kind of like in our lives of just like yesterday you were like driving down that road and all you saw were the wrong way signs. Like you never noticed them before. I mean, like he was on the right side of the road, but they were still.
Yeah, when you get up onto the entrance of the highway, on the other side, there's the wrong way signs. And I never noticed them, paid much mind. But there they are, man. In giant red and white.
It was funny. You remember yesterday when we were picking up the thing and we were listening to Under Pressure by David Bowie?
Yeah.
And then today I was driving, listening to the radio, and you know what David Bowie's song came on? Changes times. And I'm like, freaking Bowie, man. The rock gods are looking out. And
yeah, they look out.
I'm
man.
not just talking about.
But you got to listen to them. That's the thing. Don't be stupid and not listen to the universe. When the universe tells you to just hit the pause button, there's a reason. Hit the pause button.
And we did.
And when you do, normally it's worth the wait. Because
and I had to reason with myself because y'all, you don't just hit the road willy-nilly with a pot, we don't just hit the road with a pocket full of cash and roll up to these venues and hope for the best. There's like literally 8 to 6 months of planning.
Although there are some people that can just roll up to a venue with a pocket full of cash.
Well, they're not playing a gig, they're playing an open mic, and that's okay. There's if that's the cards that you were dealt,
play them, man.
Do them, play them. Cards we were dealt, we're not like that. We have to be very strategic to make these things happen. And this is a video that if you're a DIY touring musician, this is not a. I feel like we're taking a step back and taking a deep breath so that we can take 2 steps forward. Do you know what I mean? Because if we went and everything we've been saving up for a new van to be Lulu's relief would have just been gone. It would have been gone, like absolutely. We would have made a little bit of money on the road, but that would have covered our gas like it usually does. It would not have covered this.
We would have came home so far in the negative that everything that.
And we live in the Catskills, y'all. Winter's coming, and you can't mess around with that. We work hard in the northern states, and I'm sure a lot of y'all deal with this. Not even north, because I mean everywhere in the U.S. gets pretty freaking crazy weather in one way or another. You have those seasons where you save up for in the nice season so that you can get through that hard season. And
you don't whimsically spend the money that you're saving to buy a vehicle with on
a vehicle you will never own.
Yeah, you just don't do that. I mean, and like the whole idea of raising funds for a van is to raise funds for a van, not to live off of.
Yes. So the GoFundMe is still up. We are raising funds for a van. We will definitely be home for the next 2 weeks. We have alerted all of the venues on the tour. We have postponed. I don't like to say cancel because I was really excited for all of these gigs. Everything leading up to Santa Fe. So that includes what?
I gotta show Mike Brown that guitar.
That's a great, yeah, send that to him right away. Everything leading up to, so that means our first gig in Wisconsin, and then Goat Ridge in New London. Betsy, if you're watching this, I will ship you the shirt. I have the shirt set aside for you in a very nice little FK made package that I was going to hand deliver to you. I can wait, but I can also send it to you. She has an American Ass shirt on wait because she donated to the van fund. And as much as I would have liked to get the rental to go out and see you, Betsy, I'd rather have a van that we can use for a few years. And because it's honestly, yeah, there's rock and roll. Like I'm a rock and roller, but it's responsibility too. And I had these weird thoughts leading up to this tour, like if you go on this tour, it'll be your last one. If you leave on Wednesday, it'll be your last tour. And that was really freaky considering some of the shit that's happened this week. Like in the back, and like this is before that shit even happened. In the back of my mind, it was like, just, you're not, I don't know, it was some really messed up thinking. And sometimes I go, all right, are those stoner thoughts, or are those like warning thoughts from the stressors in my body saying, there's something going on externally that maybe you guys should wait.
I'll tell you who's stoked.
The cat. She's
the cat is stoked. She's watching us right now.
So everything from New London. Unfortunately, Minot. I really was trying to get to Minot this year, but we're gonna get to you guys next year in 2020. You're gonna be the first people we hit up to book.
Yeah, it was a bummer, man. I was really looking forward to seeing Kit Pines,
Rachel,
and Shaky Calls, and
Terry and Kit and everyone
up there at the.
We love you, Minot. We will be there. Minot's our northern Bisbee. It's like family up there. And you guys have given us such wonderful freaking times all throughout the years. You've been with us since the very beginning, especially the Blue Rider and Hotel Ravel have been there with us since the very beginning. And those were hard messages to send today. But
Shalewa, she was like our first friend in Minot.
Yeah, she was. She went on a whim with us. So all of our Minot shows, we will come back in 2026. And then from there, our show at Rhythm Records in Bismarck, our Spearfish show, our Moab show, and our Dolores show have all been notified that we hope to reschedule. Everything from Santa Fe, I sent a different kind of message to, because I'm still a rock and roller and I'm still responsible. If somehow we can figure out in the next 2 weeks a new van, or maybe we can relook at the rentals and just see. But honestly, I'd really like to get into a van, because that's what we've been working for, is a new van, not a rental. And I mean, rental vans are freaking nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not reality to be able to rent a van all the time when this is our job, dude. This is our life. So everything from Santa Fe to Silver City, all the Bisbee shows, our Tucson shows, our Roswell show, our Alpine shows, our Corpus Christi show, our San Antonio show, and our show in Roswell, I sent them a different kind of message saying, hey, this is a heads up, saying that this is what's happened. We've had to let go of the first half of the tour. I'm going to let them know by like the 22nd, 23rd, what we can come up with. So that's kind of like...
Yeah, we should know by then.
We should know kind of by then. Because I want to give the venues enough time if they need to rebook. Because it is Halloween and there's a lot of people who want to play, and I really want to play.
Yeah, we know some people too that they might be able to
take those gigs. So if we can't have the gig, they can have the gig. That's what it's all about. So we've notified them, and we're hoping that something happens, whether we find a new van, new used, new to us van, in the next few days or week. We have some time. It's the 15th.
I'm looking right now.
He's looking right now.
I'm on it.
Well, because here's the deal, dude, man. I could put down $5,000 and put a little bit on credit card, and we'd have the freaking van, and we'd still be able to come home and not starve this winter. Like, I don't want to skip meals, dude. I'm sitting here, like, thinking yesterday, like, all right, well, I can eat,
Big
like...
Kelly likes eating now.
Boiled eggs and, like, but every once in a while you want a burrito, and burritos can be 10 to 15 bucks.
You've changed.
I know I've changed. It's okay to change. Change.
I wonder what Frank Hurricane's doing.
So the only gig on the tour that's totally safe is our gig on the November 22nd at the Circle out in Hanover, Pennsylvania.
See you soon, Hanover.
Because guess what? They're only a few hours away, and I know a lot of my family's from that area, so if we take even Lulu down there and something happens, Hanover, we're still going to be there. So
we're coming for you, Hanover.
You know, so that's what's going on. You know what's funny?
Bisbee. I'm putting it out there, man. I'm looking.
I'm not rolling out Bisbee yet, dude. Freaking.
I am racking my brain.
Westward went out and put posters, wanted posters all over town.
Yeah, poor Westward. She took so much of her time.
Oh, dude.
That's all right.
Well,
it'll buff out.
It'll buff out. So I wanted to let you guys know what's happening. Thank you guys for listening to our lengthy explanation of why we are postponing our 10th tour. It might not be a full postponement. It might just be a Bisbee.
We're just on hold right now. That's all.
We're
on a little sabbatical.
We need a moment to breathe, guys. It's been a non-stop year, and
try to figure some stuff out.
A lot of logistical things happen, like with old Lulu, and a lot of loss and heartbreak happened in the past few weeks for me.
It's been heavy.
And for you, but from like it's been my heart's still really heavy about Darsombra. And so we're doing this. This is what we're doing. Now, hey, if you're listening and you're in the Catskills and you want us to come play somewhere this weekend or next, we're down.
We're free.
We're free, dude. Thank you guys for listening and watching. It means a lot. It's a big bummer, but honestly, I have a lot of gut relief than I did last night. So, exciting stuff. I hope you guys noticed my new shirt, the Here We Go Again Tour 10 Couple of Wanderers shirt that we were hoping to be selling this weekend up in the Northwest.
But since there are no dates on the back.
Guess what? There are no dates on the back.
We stopped the presses.
We stopped the presses, dude.
Yep, just in time.
I messaged Nick at Spencer Printing last night at like 1 a.m. because this was a late night conversation.
He's like, oh.
And it was like as soon as we both were on the same page of being like, all right. Actually, it was Clown Daddy. He was like, you could always just take the first week off and then see about coming out. Like just, and she's our manager, man,
she's
our
producer,
and I'm her manager.
She's kind of more or less like our wizard behind the curtain.
Yeah. So I'm hoping she's right because I really want to go out there and take that bitch down.
Oh, you want
the Jello wrestling, man.
You want to take her down,
and
all right.
Did you guys see those pictures that Stefan sent of the Jello wrestling at Mountaindale?
Clown Daddy, she wants to take you down.
I'm going to take you down.
She's going to take you down to Pound Town.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know if you should use that one.
I might. Oh, are you kidding me? When we're in the pool, anything goes. I'd really like to bring that clown down in Bisbee. So with that, guys, the GoFundMe is still up. We're looking. We are also taking a moment to breathe because it's just been a nonstop week of figuring out. And oh God, dude, it's been a heavy freaking few weeks, which is crazy because remember when we were making 50 years, like the music video, like about a month ago, and we released it 2 weeks ago today.
Like, woo. Everything
was like, oh my God, everything is working out. This music video is so magical. Past lives and silos and friendship and time period pieces. And then it was like that was released and everything was just like,
it's all right.
Life is lifing. So
that's how she roll, man.
I do want to show you guys some of the stuff that we made.
You know what? I'm glad life is lifing.
Life is lifing. Well, I'm not glad for some parts of it, but
I'm glad for all of it.
Yeah, I'm grateful for it. Richard is going to be hosting open mic at the Dale tomorrow night. I think we might split him, or maybe we'll do like a guest one next week. If we do end up going to Bisbee, we'll see. My hopes.
I might pop into Richard's open mic tomorrow.
That'd be fun. Just go to his.
Yeah.
We can leave whenever we want.
Anytime we want.
So I've gotten my hopes up a lot in the past 2 weeks. So I'm not going to get my hopes up for Bisbee, but I do have, there's hope when there's no hope. So I'm going to just go on that. And if not, we're going to replan this tour even bigger and better for the late winter, early spring of September 2026. What the heck?
Yeah, that's when Russia's going on tour, so,
Yeah, dude. So I just want to show you guys real quickly some of the things that we made for this tour that we will have on us. You know, I think we have one show that I didn't know about until today, actually, at Running Deer Inn on the 25th.
Yeah.
I guess they were all at Eamon's open mic last night, and Richard and Masha both told me, like, yeah, Christine said you guys are playing here on the 25th, and they're like, no, I'm pretty sure they're going to be in, like, Utah. And she's like, no, they're going to be here. And it's funny, so I guess we're going to be there on the 25th. If we did leave, we'd probably have to leave by the 26th or 27th to get to Santa Fe. Anyways, we had also been really busy getting this merchandise together, so I want to show you some of it. If anyone wants the oops, I could write oops right here. Here we go again. Look at that cute little design, man.
It's a great design.
America I drew Lulu. And she's smiling a little, and she's even got her little dent from the rear end in there.
And it's like
it's like some ghosts,
the question marks aliens, up there in the north.
And then us, you know, the ghost and the witch. There's no tour dates on this. Yeah, that's what I was saying. We literally called, I emailed Spencer Printing, and Nick is my point of contact there. They're awesome there. If you need to get some ink done on a shirt and stickers, they're great. Posters, all that stuff. Really easy to work with. I messaged him at 1 a.m. and I said, dude, if you didn't do the back of those shirts yet, don't. I said, we're still going to come pick up the stickers, and I'm going to come pay for everything tomorrow. And so we got there today on the way to Enterprise. That's a whole other freaking story. And we got there today, and he's like, yeah, I got the email, and they were just about to do the back. And he literally, I think he finally got to yell, stop the presses. It's not often you get to do that, dude.
You don't get to do that a lot.
So he stopped the presses in time. So if you guys want this shirt, I freaking love the color. This will be the design if we do go. If the Tour 10 is next year, maybe we'll spice it up or something. But whatever happens, we do have these shirts. If you want them, they're usually $25 because the back, it costs a little bit more. But we'll sell them for $20 around the Catskills for now. If you want us to ship one, because you were supposed to see us on this tour, you know,
bummer, dude. Maybe
we should do a live stream from the van on Friday for our tour kickoff. I've been so upset lately. I think it's just turned into silly. So yeah, we got these 6 shirts. Another really cool thing that we got is,
I love them.
I don't even think we got to talk about this yet. We made a Caswyn Moon CD, a proper Caswyn Moon CD.
Artwork by Charlie Llama.
Artwork by Charlie Llama. Live from Robot Dog. This is, she made this before I even met you. I always love this artwork. Now, I designed the rest of it. Let me show you this. So it's live from Robot Dog. So the first 5 tracks, remember that video we made a little bit ago? We went up to Minersville, got to hang out with Tim and Ryan. So the first 5 tracks are all live from Robot Dog, and they're beautifully mastered. They're beautifully mixed. Ryan did an awesome job on them. And then the last 7 tracks. These are all demos that Caswyn made, I think, between the years of 2020 and 2021.
I think it was more like somewhere around 2017.
Oh, wow, even older, because it was before I was around. So a lot of these tracks are demos, house demos, or recorded up in Woodstock. I know one is recorded at the schoolhouse. And those are just kind of bonus tracks, because he's not online or on Spotify or anything, but we wanted to have something that you could buy at the merch table.
Yeah.
And this is my favorite part.
If you don't have a CD player, just tack Charlie Llama's awesome artwork on the wall and use the CD as a beer coaster.
That's what the CD looks like. Hold on, maybe I can. It's just.
It's like a 2. It's like a 2 for 1. You get a beer coaster and artwork. I'm trying
to adjust the color so you can see it. Is that better? There it is. So that's the Caswyn Moon CD, and that's a Robot Dog. And then this. I'm sorry. This is my favorite part. Is the insert. You see Kika? Isn't that nice?
She is.
Yeah, and that's another picture taken at Robot Dog.
Yeah, and with every CD you get a couple free stickers.
Well, wait till you see the sticker. Wait till you see this. You guys are going to flip. This is one of my most proud pieces of artwork, other than that Wanted poster I made. Yo, you know what? And if you comment in this video right now, maybe we'll pick one person to send the CD to.
Maybe we'll pick 3.
Maybe we'll pick freaking 3. If you want this CD, just say, I want that CD. And we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm really happy you have. We did a DIY version last year. Remember, we We printed it, we cut it, we spent hours burning the CDs.
yeah.
It was a long process. So I get my CDs,
We had
even
help.
my God, what?
We had help.
We had help from Georgia.
Scissor cutting them.
I get all my CDs made from Atomic Disc. Awesome people. I've been working with them for years, and they have a really cool it's not an app. It's just like on their desktop, on their website, a designer that you can make your designs with. So I kind of go back and forth between pages and get the sizing all right, but it's super helpful. Anyways, this is something I'm very proud of, and I think our last real big thing to show off here.
Super helpful.
We still have American Ass stickers, and we still have a couple Wander stickers, but everything we do for the pussy.
Everything we do, we do it for this.
We do it for this. That's an Eric Vander Zee song.
That's an Eric Vander Zee song. It's in my head 3 times a week.
We made a ton of these, so if you see us, I'm trying to get it to focus. It's so good, but it's not focusing. It's trying to focus on me.
Focus.
Maybe if I get out. Come on.
You got to get out of the
Maybe
frame.
if I go like this.
There you go.
There we go.
There it is.
And yeah,
Look
it's
at
focusing
that.
on my face. It's getting
Look at
dark
that
out.
cat, man.
So yeah, it says we do it for the pussy, couple of Wanderers.
And
so
that's our cat in the middle.
That's our cat. These are stickers that are good anywhere that is not outside. They're not vinyl, but we just wanted to make a quick batch of them for the tour. So anyways, guys, that's basically it. Oh, one other thing. I wanted to, see, I even put one right here.
Oh yeah, look at that. Looks great right
I wanted
there.
to just share this with you guys. If you're a musician and you're watching this video, I can't suggest this enough. I did do a redesign on our table toppers, and this is just something I print 4 of these to one page, and I print it up and I throw them on all the tables around the venues. And this is like our link tree. And then these are just if they want to do like a virtual tip or something. A lot of times people are afraid to approach the stage. A lot of times they don't have cash, but they want to.
I don't like walking up like a lot of the time.
It's awkward,
you know,
when people are up there doing their thing. And then I put a little information on it. So I get these printed at my local library. It's 25 cents for color. Staples is 24 cents for black and white. So I said, why not support your local library? I get 4 of these per page, and it's super, super worth it. And a lot of people just take it home and look you up online or something. So highly suggest making a table topper. You know, you make them cheap so that if they get food and drink all over them, you just throw them out at the end of the night. So guys, with that, I think I'm gonna go work out and relax because it's been a long day. Y'all, we went to Enterprise. Get this shit, because I'm unloading on y'all today. We went to Enterprise to drop off Floyd, the van. We decided to name it Floyd because it was from Alabama. And
that's my cousin Floyd is from Alabama.
So we were like, oh my God, it's Floyd. And Floyd was a nice van and all, but
and my late cousin Floyd, he would have really enjoyed
the tour.
Going on a cross-country trip, so we were like, we'll name him Floyd. He was a good van. Smelled like Floyd inside, too. Kind of cologne-y.
Yeah. So we took the van to Honesdale because we were picking up the merch from Spencer. And, you know, we were like, oh, we'll just drop it out the Enterprise in Honesdale. They were like, it's going to be $150 if you don't bring it back to Vestal. And I was like, phew. So we drove an hour and a half to Vestal, New York. It is what it is.
It was a good day.
It was a good day because you know what? We had each other.
High five.
So we're going to be wandering around the Catskills the next few weeks, and hopefully we can figure out how to get to Bisbee. Thank you guys for watching this. It means more than you know. We do have the GoFundMe. We are still trying to get a van in the next few weeks. And if we don't get it in the next few weeks, this winter. And then other than that, hit subscribe, watch some videos. It helps a lot. We'd love to get this thing monetized. And yeah, go to Richard's open mic tomorrow night.
Yeah, go to Richard's open mic.
Or go check out your local music scene.
What's going on tonight? It's a Wednesday, right? It's happening.
Well, last week was the last HPAC open mic, and they thought we were going to be gone, so.
That's all right.
I'm gonna hang out with my cat tonight.
Yeah, man.
So guys, we love y'all. Thank you so much. Stay safe out there, and if we missed you on this tour, if we do miss you on this tour, we will see you in 2026. We promise.
Let's get to Bisbee.
Wondering when we'll get back to Bisbee next.
Shush.